Welcome to Mindset Monday, where we don't play nice with your excuses. This is the Bad Influence podcast, the one they warned you about. I'm Bjordan Banderas, and I'm not here to cuddle you. I'm here to help you take back control of your mind. So if you're tired of drowning in anxiety and overthinking every damn thing, this is your wake up call. This is the call you need to wake the hell up. Let's rebuild your mental game from the ground up. And on today's episode, I want to start with something very important. You're not stuck. And I want you to understand that. You're not stuck. You're just too damn loyal to a routine that's been robbing you blind. I've been there. I've been there for years, and I see a lot of people doing the exact same thing that I have done in my past. And just like I was, people are getting stuck by following that routine, so blindly that people don't know what to do. But here's the thing. Your problem isn't circumstance. No, it is not. And let's make that clear. It's rehearsal. Because every day you wake up and recite the same lines from the same bullshit script, expecting a different ending. Am I wrong? But let me say it plain. You're not broken, you're brainwashed. You've trained your nervous system to choose comfort over conquest. And that pattern you're addicted to, it's not safety. It's sabotage dressed in routine. And the day you betray that pattern, that's the day gravity loses and momentum takes over. You call it fate. I have heard people call this fate. I have heard people call it just how life is. Probably you have done the same thing. But what it really is a feedback loop built on fear, shame, and a warped sense of identity. So again, you're not stuck, okay? And I want you to understand that. You're obedient. Obedient to that voice in your head that sounds like an old teacher or a parent or your ex telling you you'll never change. How many of you have felt that voice or have heard that voice, right? And like clockwork, you perform the script they gave you. Yes, you do. I know because, again, I've seen it with a lot of people. But I've got news for you. That voice was a lie. It wasn't yours to begin with. You've just made it your GPS. And now, you're surprised when it keeps rerouting you back to disappointment. Right? But come on, man. Come on. Inhale through your nose for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale through your mouth for 6. As you exhale, say this in your head. Pattern off. Again, inhale, hold, exhale, pattern off. That's your new anchor. That's what you need right now in your life in order for you to break this routine. And use this when it loops, when the loops try to pull you back in. Because guess what? Those loops are going to come back as stronger than ever. They're going to try to pull you back to that same routine that doesn't take you anywhere. But let me ask you this. What's one lie you've told yourself so long it started sounding like the truth? That's a good question. One of the biggest lies that I have told myself and that I have heard people say to themselves or about themselves is, that's just how I am. But no, that's who you settle for. That's right. You settled to become that person. That's not just who you are. You actually decided, unconsciously probably, to become that person that you are right now, even though your life feels like crap. So strip that lie away, and you'll see that your future isn't hiding. It's suffocating under your habits, under your patterns, under your fear. Fear used to be your bodyguard. Now, it's your prison guard. Probably when you were a little kid, you used fear as protection, right? You cannot trust anybody. You have to look over your shoulder, do all those things. But as you grow up, that fear becomes your present guard. And it whispers, don't change. It's dangerous. But the real danger is dying in a loop you never question. So you're not scared of failing. You're scared of becoming so damn powerful you won't recognize yourself anymore. Shame? Guilt? Regret? Who planted those strings in your brain? And why are you still letting them pull your behavior like you're some powerless puppet? That's another good question, isn't it? Now, that voice in your head isn't divine, it's programming. So rewire it. Create a new script. One that says, I choose my next move, not my wounds, not my past. Because you want to know why your energy is low? Look at your loop. Scroll, snack, complain, delay, repeat. You do that every single day. I've seen people have this loop and they do it every single day and they don't even notice they're doing it, which is very interesting because in a way, it's interesting because it's hard to break that loop. Like I've been there. And sometimes what makes it even more interesting is that people complain about that loop. They're just like, oh my gosh, I have this, I just keep doing the same thing over and over and nothing changes. And the funny part about that is that people don't seem that they need to change something with the routine. You need to break the loop. Because you're not lazy, you're hypnotized. You're hypnotized right now, which is very interesting. So what you need to do is break the loop, change the chemistry. So real quick, imagine this. You wake up and instead of saying, I have to, you say, I get to fight for my next version today. That's your new affirmation. I'm not stuck. I'm evolving. Say it right now, out loud. I'm not stuck. I'm evolving. Again, louder. Burn it into your nervous system. Sit in silence with yourself for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. That's not a lot of time. It's just 10 minutes. You waste 10 minutes so fast by just doom scrolling, right? Why don't you just do this? And if you decide to do this, I want you to do it this way. No phone, no playlist, no lies. Just you. Watch what starts to crawl out. The truth isn't complicated. It's just been buried under noise. So dig it up, face it, then burn it down and build something new. But first, identify your daily loops. Write them down. Anchor your breath. Use pattern off. Replace one poison habit with a power habit. Track your decisions for 7 days. Get loud with your new identity. Stop hiding it. Loyalty to a dead version of you is betrayal to the future you could become. You've already survived your old self. Why are you still honoring its fears? Don't you think that that's a question that needs answering? So right now, picture yourself 5 years from now. Same job, same mindset, same loops. How does that feel? Now picture 5 years where you broke the pattern today. Different energy, different income, different everything. Anchor that second vision in your gut. That's your North Star now. Follow it. And ask yourself this question because this is very important. Who benefits from you staying stuck? Who would be terrified if you become unstoppable? What's one pattern you can break today to begin rewriting your life? Those are good questions. And that's why I'm here to ask you those type of questions, because those questions help me overcome my challenges. And I am sure those questions can help you overcome your own challenges. And like I always say, if this doesn't work for you, tweak it. Make it yours. So ask, answer, act. Because you're not weak, you're not doomed, you're just overdue for a revolution inside your own mind. So break the pattern and watch the impossible start begging for a spot in your life. You've waited long enough. It's time. So picture this. It's 7:46 p.m. You're sitting in your car in the parking lot of your job, engine off, phone in hand, a screen glowing with notifications you don't even read anymore. Another 10-hour shift drained the color from your soul. Have you ever felt like that? Oh, I know how that feels, and it's not a pleasant feeling. Your hands are callous, your spine aches, and your brain numb. It's so numb, you glance in the rearview mirror and barely recognize the face looking back. That has happened to me multiple times. Tired eyes, forced smile, lifeless routine. You're parked in the same damn spot you've parked for the past 3 years. You used to dream in color. Now, you just count down until Friday. And it's not just your job. Your relationship feels like a worn out hoodie, comfortable, stretched, and sagging at the seams. You haven't worked out in months. Haven't read a book in years. You scroll TikTok like it's oxygen. You delay every hard decision until next Monday. I've seen a lot of you do this. I used to do this. So I recognize the pattern. I hear what you guys are saying. I have coworkers, friends, family members that do this. So you lie to yourself just to make it through the day. And here's the punch. Here's the punch. No one even notices you're slowly dying inside. You tell yourself this is just life, right? I have used that excuse so many times. That everybody's tired, right? Everybody's going through stuff. That you're doing okay. This is some of the lies that you say to yourself. You have to admit you're lying to yourself right now because deep down, you know better. You're not tired. You're tamed. You've been groomed by repetition, taught by trauma, trained by the same damn routine that convinced you this cage is comfort. Right? That cage that tells you like just get your check every 2 weeks and life will be fine. Just pay your bills and it's okay to struggle to pay some of your bills. And that's just life. Right? One of the things that I have seen for a while, Because for a really long time, I just literally sat back and observed life, my life, and other people's lives. And one of the things that I notice is that every morning you wake up and perform. Same thoughts, same actions, same complaints. But that's not life. It's not life. That's not life. It's a loop. A hypnotic trance disguised as just how things are, right? I didn't go to college, so I have to stick with a shitty job even though I can barely pay my bills, even though I can barely pay my rent, right? I've said that before, even to myself, until I felt disgusted. And you've recited the same script so long, you forgot it was written by fear. Then one day, something breaks. Not loud, not dramatic, just snap. You wake up late again, rush to work again, get chewed out by your boss again, and for the first time ever, you don't feel anger. You feel nothing. And that nothing, that's your wake-up call. That's true. It's your wake-up call. That's the moment the loop lost its grip. Oh, have you ever felt that? And I can tell you this. When that loop loses its grip, it's a very interesting moment. For me, it was like a rush. Like, I don't know how it's going to feel for you, but you're going to feel something because you're going to walk into the bathroom at work, look at your reflection, really look, and whisper something that feels foreign in your mouth. I'm not stuck. No, I'm not stuck. I've just been obedient. You don't even remember where you heard it, but it shatters something in your chest. You breathe deep, in through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. Pattern off again, pattern off. And in that moment, you see it. You've been worshiping the routine that's been robbing you blind. Yes, you have. Let's be honest. Let's not sugarcoat this. And now you're ready to start burning it down because the loop won't break you. You have to break it with breath, with choice, with a rebellion that starts in your nervous system. Every time you say pattern off, you pull another brick from the wall that's been caging you in. So remember, you're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not lost. No, you're not. You're hypnotized by a life that was never meant to fit your potential. So it's time to reprogram the system. There's no time to waste anymore. There's no time to hold back. You have it in you. It's time to rebuild the script and to become the version of you that terrifies your old self. Because once you break the pattern, once you break that pattern, the impossible doesn't just feel possible. It starts chasing you. So break the loop, build the beast, become the blueprint. And remember, the choice is yours. And that's it for today. If this hit you in the gut, good. That's your signal to wake the hell up. No more waiting for clarity. Create it. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss the next breakthrough. Share this with someone stuck in their head. And let's build a world of self-led warriors. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Until next time, think sharper, live louder, and never settle. And like always, have a great day.